guys, so because it is Virgo season, I figured instead of making Virgo wait until 6 or 12 videos from now, depending on how many videos I do of each sign down the line, I'll just move them right on up so that they get some appreciation for their season, because why not? But this is going to be a cons video or a drag video because this was highly requested. I personally don't really even like to do drags, which is probably why my Twitter has like all 12 appreciation signs, but then they don't really have all 12 drag threads, because I just feel like there's pros and cons to everything, so just like pinpointing nothing but negatives I feel like is not very healthy. But this was highly requested, so I'm just going to go and mention some, because I'm just gonna drag Virgo for several minutes, and then I will follow this up with some ointment for you, or I guess my appreciation for Virgos thread, I guess in the next video. Even though this is already kind of on Twitter, but I'm just planning on reading my already posted thread to you and then adding some commentary. So, alright, let's do this. So Virgo. Virgo are the most uptight and sarcastic sign of the zodiac. They have a lot of coping mechanisms, and some of them involve putting everyone down to the point that everyone's so insecure around them that they don't have time to look at the flaws that Virgo carry. They also like to kind of build themselves up so highly that you don't actually see the chips in their armor, but there are lots of those. Their interpersonal relationship skills are extremely messy, even if their room is spotless. They push people away very easily, or they have such a like unrealistically high standard for what people should be like or what people should do for them, that I think a lot of times they get really delusional about what the ideal candidate for a friend or a significant other should be. They're constantly expecting people to be like high or decent morale people, have good intentions, but rarely will you ever see a Virgo that's 100% genuine. They're usually always breaking some of the rules that they set on other people, kind of hypocritical in that way, and they're constantly always do as I say, not as I do, and they always have some trick up their sleeve. They constantly need to feel superior, but they do this in very weird ways. They try to act like they don't really care about certain things that you care about, but they do. Like for instance, if you care about, I'm trying to think, like if you say you care about what people think of you, and then Virgo acts like they don't care what people think of them. They do. They just hide this better than you do, and they will never try to admit it for whatever reason, because they need to constantly be like strong, or they need to be tough, but they are always dwelling on things that they feel they aren't good enough at, or they push people away, or they act cold, or they act callous because it keeps them from getting hurt, because when they do get hurt they probably dwell on it for years, but then just pretend that they don't have feelings whenever you confront them about it. And then I'm trying to think, I really don't like dragging signs. I mean, I don't know, but Virgo also is the most superficial when it comes to the way that they value people. I feel like they value people from afar, but I feel like when they get too close to someone, they cut them apart very easily. They kind of pick apart, like cherry pick things about them that they dislike or that they like, and I feel like they have a hard time accepting people as a whole, partially because they don't accept themselves as a whole, and I feel like they project a lot of their own insecurities and issues that they carry about themselves onto everyone around them, and I feel like a lot of times people will take this or channel this energy in a way that like makes them insecure. Like I feel like people will meet a Virgo and then feel like, oh, this person's really judgmental, this person's like really seeing all my flaws, so they'll try to like kiss their butt, or they'll try to like please them, or be like wanting to be on like the Virgo's good side, but at the end of the day, like the Virgo doesn't really even like themselves half the time. So I feel like that is kind of a tireless effort. And then at the end of the day, when Virgo learns to be more vulnerable and allow people to make mistakes and allow themselves to make mistakes, they can usually be pretty like well-rounded, but at the same time they're very focused on what they feel they need to do to achieve success, or what people around them need to do to achieve success. And I feel like if you don't fit into those ideas that Virgo has claimed or has decided for that day, then you don't matter to them, and that's fine, because at the end of the day, Virgo changes their mind literally every single day. They have a new opinion about something. They like to pretend that they are like consistent, but the only thing that's consistent is the fact that they push everything away when they get bored, or when they get tired of something, or when people get too close to them, because they are trying to avoid being exposed for the vulnerable and insecure and constantly feeling like they're not doing good enough people that they are. But you will never see this, because Virgo likes to hide behind being made of steel as a coping mechanism, so that you never push past that or see the real them. And yeah, overall that completes this video. Again, I try not to do videos like this, but I'll probably just go ahead and do all the signs like this because that's what was highly requested. Let me know if you like this video. Let me know if it was even funny for you. I'm sorry I can't be funny because oh no, I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, give this video a thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.